Hello everyone, so in this video we will learn how to send bulk WhatsApp messages directly from Google Sheets. So imagine this, you have the database of your students in Google Sheets. You have their name, phone numbers and all those details. So you want to send a reminder WhatsApp messages to all these students about the incoming parents teachers meet. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you can copy all the details of your students, sort them out individually, compose a message and send it manually on WhatsApp. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome considering you have many students. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that when a new record is added in Google Sheets, it will automatically send bulk WhatsApp messages. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So this is a Google Sheet that I have built and it has been titled Message Reminder. So basically these are the details of my student. Okay, so these are all my students all arranged alphabetically. And these are the numbers, their phone numbers, and this is the message that they are going to receive. So basically this is a reminder about the scheduled parents teachers meeting which is due for tomorrow. So basically I will be sending WhatsApp messages to these students. Okay, so let me just show you the message that Amy Cravat has received. So this is the message that Amy Cravat has received. Message from St. Xavier School, that is the school that I'm working in. I am the teacher of that school. And this is the message: dear parents, tomorrow is parents teachers meeting scheduled from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please be on time and bring your kid with you. We need to discuss the marks of Amy Cravat. Okay, so basically this is the message that will be delivered to Amy Cravat. And let me just show you the messages that these other guys has received. So this is the message that Ben O'Reilly has received. Okay, so this is the message. Now Casper has also received the message. So this is the message that Casper Hamill has received. And let me just show you the last person. Okay, so the last person is Whitney Barak and she has received this message. Okay, so basically this is what we want to do. We are going to send messages, WhatsApp messages to my students about the scheduled parents teachers meeting. Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Okay, so there is a question that's bothering you. Why I am working in incognito mode? Well, the answer is very simple. Now, if you're working with Google Sheets and you have multiple Gmail accounts, there will be trouble of authentication. Basically, simply put, that if you have many Gmail accounts and if you are working with Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets, there will be authentication issues. So it's always convenient that if you are working with Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets, just use incognito mode. Okay, so let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. Now at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I am going to give it as Google Sheets to WhatsApp. Google Sheets, my apologies, to WhatsApp, and then just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as a trigger window. So basically our trigger will be a schedule. So when this time happens, it should start sending the message. So I'm going to choose the app as schedule, yeah, this one. Okay, so now we basically want to run the scenario. So we have 3 choices here: at regular intervals, once, and every day. So basically we want to send the message only once. So we are selling it as once. And as you can see, the date it is showing it as 27th of March 2021. So basically that's today. Now coming to the time, we have an issue with time. So the time it is showing it as 8:16, whereas it is showing it as 1:54, basically nearly 2 p.m. Okay, so the point is there is some issue. So as you can see, it is denoting time in UTC format. So what is UTC format? UTC basically means Universal Coordinated Time. Whereas I'm working from India, so it is showing the time as around 2 p.m. Okay, so there is a delay. So my point is very simple. We basically have to convert the scheduled time to UTC format. So let me just take you to the converter. Okay, so I'm working from India. Okay, so at present it is around 1:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. So that is why it is showing the UTC time at 8 a.m. Okay, excellent. So I want to send the messages at, let's say, 3:30 p.m. So it will be showing the UTC time as 10 a.m. Okay, so my point is very clear. The UTC coordinated time is actually 5 hours 30 minutes behind Indian Standard Time. So you basically have to figure out your standard time with UTC. Okay, so if your UTC time is behind or ahead of your country's timeline, you have to make some adjustment. Since I want to send the message at 3:30 p.m., my UTC will be 10 a.m. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just taking you to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to make some changes here. Okay, so I'm just selecting 10. Okay, and here in the minutes I'm just going to make it as 00. Okay, so it is scheduled for 10 a.m. Okay, so it's done. So basically it will be sending the message at universal coordinated time, that is 10 a.m. that is for today. Okay, now this time, the time at which it will be sent in Indian Standard Time will be 3:30 p.m. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so we have now worked with time. Now we have to work with data. So basically this is our data. So let me just take you to my Google Sheet. So this is my data. So we want to send all this data to Pabbly Connect. Now to do that, let me just introduce you to another window. So this window will be known as the action window. So since we want to get the data from Google Sheets, so let's make it as Google Sheets. Okay, Google Sheets. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as get row? Okay, so get row is an action event. There are many more action events like copy a sheet, create a spreadsheet, delete a sheet, delete values, all of them. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now, just like the triggers, if you have trouble finding the action event according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I'm going to use the action event as get row. So basically what will happen is we are going to send all this data into Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me just click on connect with Google Sheets. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so it is showing an account. So basically this is the account in which this particular Google Sheet is present. So I'm just selecting this one. Okay, so it is asking me to confirm my choice. Let me just scroll down and click on allow. Okay, let me tell you something that Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, just press OK. Okay, so as you can see in the spreadsheet, it is showing content marketing for SaaS software. So basically this is one of the spreadsheets that is present in my Google account. So let me just change it to the one that we want, that is message reminder, and we have selected it. Okay, so basically now we have to fill in the range. So what is the range? So basically we want to send the data from here, the named row, to here. Okay, so we want to send the data up to here. So this is our range. Okay, A2 to D20. I repeat again, so this is our range. We want to send all data from here to here, okay, to D20. So this is our range. I'm just going to copy this, okay, copy this, and I'm just going to paste it here. This is our range. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will send all this data into Pabbly Connect. Let me do that. Let me just show you. Okay, so it is showing all the data. So we have the person, that is Amy Kravitz. This is her phone number and this is the message that we will be sending on her WhatsApp number. And of course, this is the second person, Ben O'Reilly. And this is the phone number, this is the WhatsApp message. Then we have Castledean and this is his phone number. So these are all the same people that we have in our Google spreadsheet. Okay, so all this data that is present here is now being present here. So let's explore which is the last person, that is Whitney Barrack. So let's see whether we have the data of Whitney Barrack. Okay, so where is the data of Whitney Barrack? Yes, this is the data of Whitney Barrack. Okay, so basically now we have got all the data, but there is an issue. So we have all the data from Google Sheet. So now to create the situation or the condition for a particular person, we want the data individually. So basically we want to sort out the data individually. Okay, so first what we are going to do here is we are going to use iterator to sort out our data. So what we are going to do here is I'm just scrolling up, okay, toggling this to the left, okay, scrolling backwards, and let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have the data in a very condensed format. Okay, so basically this is a condensed array. So what we are going to do here is we are going to use iterator to sort out one particular data. So what we are going to do here is we want the data of Amy, okay, this particular person individually. We want Amy's number, Amy's name, number, as well as the message individually. And then we will be dealing with Ben O'Reilly individually. Okay, so this process will continue, okay, using iterator until the loop finishes. The loop will finish at Whitney Barrack. Okay, so if you don't get it, let me just show you on my screen. Okay, so basically now we have got all the condensed data. Okay, so basically this is an array, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to introduce you to iterator. So let me just type iterator. Okay, easy, iterator it is. Now coming to the values, we don't have to do anything. Okay, it's already chosen the array as values, so this is basically the value. Okay, all the values, okay, the condensed one. And basically what we are going to do here is we are going to figure out the data of one person, that is Amy Cravate. Okay, so let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have the data. So this is Amy Cravate's data. So the rest of the data of Ben, Casper, and rest of them is not present here. So we are going to work with Amy Cravate only. So as you can see, we do have the data of Amy Cravate. The problem is we have again the condensed format of whole information of Amy Cravate. For example, we have the name, number, and the message in as a bulk. Okay, so we want to sort out each data individually. So we have the whole row, okay, as a condensed format. Now we want to sort out as a column. So we want individual name, that is Amy Cravate, individual phone number, that is this is the phone number, and this is of course the message. So basically we are going to use JSON extractor. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to use JSON extractor. So JSON extractor it is, and in the action event, how about we make it as extract JSON data. Let me just click on connect with the JSON extractor. So in the data, we basically what we're going to do here is we are going to map this particular data. Okay, so this is the data that we want to sort out. So we are going to map this particular data here. So we are going to get the data from here, that is the iterator. So we are going to select this and we are going to map it. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will sort out the data. So we have the name field individually, then we have the phone number field individually, and of course we have the message field individually. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Yes, we do have the data now. So this is the name Amy Cravate, and this is the phone number where we'll be sending the WhatsApp message, and of course then this is the text. So basically this is the message. Okay, so now what we are going to do here is we are going to compose a message in Chat API. So let me remind you, we will be using Chat API to send WhatsApp messages. Okay, so to introduce Chat API in this workflow, let me just click on this plus button once again. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Chat API. Chat API it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send a message. Okay, so send a message is an action event. There are many more action events like create group, send file, send link, send location. All of them are a bunch of action events. So at present, I just want to send a message via Chat API. Okay, so let me just select this, click on connect with Chat API. So in the new credentials, we have to fill in the API URL as well as the token. So to get the API URL and the token, let me go to Chat API and let me just copy this. This is the API URL. Okay, so I have copied this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so now coming to the token, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is my API URL, this is my token. So let me just click on save. Okay, so since you have connected with Chat API, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of this blank is very simple. We are going to construct a message from the data that we have received from Google Sheets via Pabbly Connect. So let's start mapping. So let me introduce you to this mapping button. We have actually used this mapping button before. Okay, so as you may remember, this is the place where we have used this button. Okay, so to individually sort out the data. So we have used it. And so when we click this, we will find all the data that we have received. So we are going with the fourth one, that is JSON extractor. And since we have the individual data, we are going to map it. So this is the field of Amy Cravate. So this is the phone number, so we have mapped it. Now coming to the message, we are going to type a very simple message. First of all, I'm just going to introduce you to the message. So this is the message. Dear parents, tomorrow is parents teachers meet, and in front of that, hello PTM reminder from St. Xavier's Senior Secondary School. Okay, that would do. St. Xavier's Senior Secondary School. PTM reminder from St. Xavier's Senior Secondary School. And what we are going to do here next is please be on time, bring your kid with you. We will be discussing about, and the name of the person, name of the kid is Amy Cravate. So we will be discussing about Amy Cravate, about results of second term results of Amy Cravate. Okay, that would do. That's enough. Okay, so PTM reminder from St. Xavier's Senior Secondary School. I'm sorry, Senior Secondary School. About Senior Secondary School. Okay, dear parents, tomorrow is parent teachers meet scheduled from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please be on time and bring your kid with you. We will be discussing about the second term results of Amy Cravate. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, I can expect to find this message in Amy Cravate's WhatsApp number. So let me do that. Just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have sent the message. So let's have a look into Amy Cravate's profile. Okay, so yes, this is the WhatsApp number of Amy Cravate. So PTM reminder from St. Xavier Senior Secondary School. Dear parents, tomorrow is parent teachers meet. Please be on time, bring your kid. We will be discussing about second term results of Amy Cravate. Excellent. So the presence of this message shows that we have successfully integrated Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So your next question is, what about the rest of them? Okay, so when will be the rest of them getting the message? So as I shown you before, okay, so they will be getting the message at what is the UTC time alternative for IST. So basically they will be getting the messages at 3:30 p.m. Okay, so they will be getting the message on Indian Standard Time, that is 3:30 p.m. Okay, so I won't be obviously showing you all those things. Okay, so because I have already shown you the messages that other students have received. So basically they will be receiving the same message that Amy Cravate has received. However, before we end this, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So here I'm going to minimize all my windows, including the action windows as well as the trigger windows, and let me just show you the whole mechanism. So first of all, we have made a schedule. So basically we have also made sure that it is in UTC format. The UTC format is of 10 a.m. So basically that is 3:30 p.m. according to Indian Standard Time, because Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of UTC. Okay, and then you have used this action window to extract the data from Google Sheets. Then you have run an iterator so that we can figure out the data individually, and of course we have used the JSON extractor to figure out the individual data according to their columns, and then we have used the integration of Chat API to Pabbly Connect to send a message. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets and Chat API.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.